Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you what I've done with the 3 rooms that we changed around: the playroom, our bedroom, and the girls' bedroom. I haven't finished it 100%. I have a few more touches that I need to do, but some of that I won't even be able to do until I have supplies. Got to go to Walmart today and get that, but I'll explain that to you in a minute. That being said, just a short update about the baby. I'm 41 weeks pregnant today. He or she is still living his or her best life in my belly, and there is no sign that he's coming. So we're gonna be working. We're gonna be doing some curb walking, some stair walking. This week, my midwife said they'll do a membrane sweep, which worked pretty good on my first baby, but we'll see. So we're just gonna kind of like, if you ever look at those military photos of those planes dropping bombs and it's just like a big explosion, that's what we're gonna do to my body. We're just gonna throw it all at it and pray that it gets my body going, because we definitely have to have this baby by Saturday, because if I have it after Saturday, I have to go to the hospital. In Louisiana, a midwife cannot deliver a baby after 42 weeks, which is no bueno. That being said, I really want to not go to the hospital, and I really don't want to be induced, because I've been working with the same provider, the same midwives, for my whole pregnancy, and I just don't want to go to a hospital. I just don't want to go to a hospital. I just don't like having babies with strangers, and they tend to have a lot of rules and regulations on the things that you can do, and I'm not into all that. So I feel like with a midwife I have a lot more freedom. So I will just show you real fast what I've done around the house in those rooms. So this is my new playroom. This is probably gonna be called the schoolroom, just because that's probably gonna be more of its purpose. Not much has changed here. I'm just gonna keep this here so they can read and have books. Stool to access the light for the shorter ones. This right here will be the girls' school table. And then I put a shorter table over there that we've had for a while for Mary Jo. And then this rocking chair is here just in case, you know, I need to nurse the baby, or if I need to hold the baby, I can sit here and read to the girls or do school with them while holding the baby. This is more of our formal wall. I'm gonna put my desk here. My goal this week is to get all my stuff off that computer and bring my laptop in here. That way I just have one computer instead of 2, because sometimes it can be kind of hard trying to you know, make school worksheets or edit videos and on 2 different computers. So that I'm just gonna get rid of that, and this will be my main workstation. And then I'm also gonna put my filing cabinet here, because I have a very thick stack of papers to file, and I think if it's in here I can just do it quickly. Plus it'll give me a little bit of extra counter space to put things like my pencil sharpener, my hole puncher, and a few other things. These shelves have not changed much in function and purpose. Obviously I have my printer there. That's the same. The Acabus is the same, the globe and the critter cage, and then I'm just gonna keep baby books there so I can update them as I need to. And then these are the books that I'll use for school. I'm gonna print off a little schedule that I'll fill out each week, and then I can just grab the books on the days that I need them. This is the school shelf, which I plan to redo this whole setup, because I'm gonna be adding some more subjects and workbooks for them this year. And then this is their little art shelf. All the things that Lydia and Eliza, all the little crafts and stuff they did, I put in here, like their papers and stuff. And then this is all Lydia's little stuff that she did. And then some, I keep, when they just want to draw or whatever, I keep these little notebooks so they can draw their pictures, and it all stays contained. And of course their little supplies. And then on these 2 bottom shelves, these will probably be for Mary Jo. I want to get some shelf work. I can't decide if I'm going to use 1 or 2, but I've got some things I'll show you in a minute that I'm going to use for her shelf work for her school. And then of course her little table where she can do her little, she'll go get her little projects and come here and we'll work on different things. And then I'm just keeping a few random toys like that for Mary Jo. A dress-up chest and these 2 bottom shelves on the floor, Legos, blocks, and other miscellaneous toys for them in case they want to play. And then this is a little reading nook. I want to get some little pillows or something that may, or a blanket that might make this a little more comfortable, but they can just go get a book from the shelf and come over here and read. Or they can build something with this. I put the other block there. This is like a little block couch thing. So these are just more toys and games and puzzles they can play with. And then I have all their curriculum by grade up here. Some of it I'm probably gonna get rid of because we're not gonna do those blue math books anymore. I have some other things that I'm gonna order, but we are gonna use the highlights because they really like those. This is like our art shelf. We have beading and sewing, paint, and just some more random supplies back there, and then paper and coloring books and all that. And then this is more random art. I think this is more art stuff, but and then in the back I have my books sorted into chapter books. Let's see, we have chapter books, and then here we have readers and like I guess academic stuff that I'm going to use through the year. And then these books in the front are the ones that I'll rotate in and out of the shelves for them to look at. So I'll show you in maybe another video how I work this out, because that is going to be a totally different setup because the girls will have different work. Their work will be more workbook based and more story based, and then Mary Jo's will maybe be more on Montessori inspired with different skills like matching and numbers and ABCs and that sort of thing. And so I'll make some little shelf work for her. So this is our bedroom now. It's not any much different than the way you saw last time. We pretty much just, it's very straightforward and it's really kind of compact, which is nice because it keeps, you kind of have to be mindful of the space that you use because you can get cluttered very easily. This used to be Steven's dresser, but he consolidated everything here, and then all my stuff is on this side. And then we got our engagement photos that we got after we got married because we kind of had a rushed wedding. We got engaged 4 days later, we did justice of the peace. 3 weeks later, we had a ceremony for our family, and then we went on our honeymoon to Galveston and did engagement photos. So in pictures it looked like we did everything normally. That's just his side. We're using a sheet right now because it's just too hot for a blanket. And then my side. And then this is just our closet. His stuff over there, my stuff here. And then just more stuff that we've transferred. And then on this side I'm just keeping some camera stands. I don't even know what's in there. Books, blankets, and weights to work off this baby weight when this little guy or girl decides to come. And then eventually, just like with the, we're gonna do this in playroom too, I forgot to mention, but we're gonna buy a retraction bar to, a tension rod, something like that, to put a curtain on. We have a gray one for this room that came with the house, cream colored cloth to put in the playroom, just to give it a little bit of separation from the main storage and so you don't see everything that's in there. Now let me show you the girls' room. This is just a pile of things that we're going to donate. I may have more to add to it, I don't know. And then this is the closet I did. Not much has changed. We still got the blankets and all the parts. I think I added some more sheets and like twin sheets and then crib sheets. And then down here is all the clothes that we went through. So I have like all the bigger clothes, and then I think I did two full ones of like 12 and under clothes, and then 2 clothes for each, like 18, 24 months to 1 bag, and so on. And then I did keep out some size 0 to 3 month girl clothes just in case it's a girl, And here's where I'm keeping all of the clothes that they're grown out of or not using or don't plan to use, and then I'll just sort them later when that's full. But it's just easier to throw them in there for now and not have to unpack these every time. And then these right here are clothes that Lydia and Eliza will wear in the spring. And then on to the bedroom. This is their room in the master bedroom. So I just put some of the pictures back here until we figure out what we're going to do with them. And then we have this mirror for them to use. I always have a chair or stool for them to reach the light. And then we gave them this dresser to Lydia and Eliza. So Lydia has pants and underwear in there, and then PJs and her little box of things that she likes to keep. I went through it and took some stuff out that was just unnecessary, but then the rest of it I left. And then same with Eliza, pants and panties, and the PJs and little trinkets she likes. This is their play area. These are their old drawers that we had, and so I just turned those into playthings. Sorry, I can't breathe. This is a little stove, and then I just put play food in here, dishes, and then there's a blanket for them to picnic on, some extra little things, and a leotard, and some baby stuff, and then like baby blankets and clothes, baby dolls, and then just little baby accessories like bottles and toys and stuff. This is just extra storage for their balance beam and the baby carrier. And then Lydia's bed and Eliza's bed. I actually gave her that basket to keep her books and her art stuff in. That's an art case she got for her birthday. Everyone likes to mess with it, so that's just what we do. And we fold blankets just because it's easier than trying to make a bed. And then Mary Jo's crib. I'm keeping her in a crib for a couple months just because I'm not ready to train her to stay in her bed while expecting a baby. I don't think that would be fair to anyone. Just a rocking chair a lady at church gave us. She said her kids played on that all the time. And then this is in here so I can rock them to sleep. Hey, I found Mary Jo's PJs. And then their little horse toys that they like to play with. This is their closet. I just put all their toys up here. And if they want to play with them, then they can. But these have a lot of small pieces, and it can get messy real fast. So if they want something up here, I'll give it to them. But then they just need to put something back in order to get that. And then this is where I'm storing all of our winter coats. It's kind of funny because sometimes I'll go to the thrift store thinking I don't have a size for that child, and then, you know, then I bought a coat that I didn't need or something. So I'm just going to keep all those there. That way, as time goes on, I can, you know, see what I have and what I don't have and what I need to get rid of. More baby tub, pack and play. And then I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this shelf, but so far this is working. And it just gives us a little bit more storage for things. And then these are little puzzles and blocks Mary Jo can come do. And then this is her little dresser, so she can come get her clothes in the morning. I'll say, Mary Jo, what are you wearing? And she'll go pick out a dress. And then it's really cute, she'll pick out a dress, take it off the hanger, put the hanger back, and dress herself. And then I think we're keeping, well, bottoms usually go here, and then PJs are here, but we're not doing many bottoms right now because we're just doing dresses. And then, of course, the girls, Lydia and Eliza's clothes, hangers, and then these are going to be their winter clothes or cold weather clothes. We don't really have winter here. We have rainy and hot. That's about all we get. And then what's here? Okay. These are just miscellaneous stuff. Back there's some miscellaneous stuff. And then these are books. When I went through all my books, these are things that I pulled out and I'll use for Mary Jo's school. It's mainly just like, you know, for potty training, but also just general information about different things from like about, you know, nature, and I forget what all I have. Oh, like rhyming stuff. Goodnight Moon, Itsy Bitsy Spider, there's Brown Bear. Just little different, I think I have a nursery rhyme book in there somewhere, and it's just really good for reading and rhymes and pre-reading stuff for little ones. So, puppets, and then a lot of this stuff up here, I showed you the shelves we'll use for shelf work later, but a lot of this stuff is the things that I'll use for shelf work for Mary Jo. I won't always use them according to their purpose. I might make up my own little work stuff with them. But until then, they're just going to hang out here. And then these are books for the baby when he or she is a little bit older. And then down here is just some gifts that people have given me. I'm storing them here for now. So yeah, that is... Oh, I forgot to tell you about on top. These are just some paintings the girls did. Liza had one already filled out, and then Lydia did her own. And then we're just keeping hair accessories, piggy banks. This is their sound machine and their little alarm clock. It has a night light around it, and then it turns green in the morning when they're allowed to get out of bed. So yeah. And then my mother-in-law made these giant letters for their names. You will be a crown of beauty in the hand of your God. Something like that. So yeah. And that's their room. So yeah, that is where we've gotten so far with the bedrooms, and I'm pretty happy with where we are considering that the baby is about to be born. So this week I'm going to exclusively focus on doing things to start labor. I read this thing called the mile circuit, and I've been doing some of that. It's supposed to help get the baby in place. And I just did this thing called curb walking, which is where you put one foot on the, what's it called? One foot on the curb and one foot on the road, and you just walk back and forth. And I did that for 10 minutes. So I'll probably do that for 10 minutes a day or several times a day. We bought a birthing ball, so I'll probably just roll back and forth on that until, I don't know, we're gonna do everything we can. Hope I'm not gonna wear myself out, but I really just want to go into, I don't want to go to the hospital, so I've got to work at it, I guess. Oh, and we did get the curtains up in the playroom in the bedroom, and the file cabinet moved in. I'll show you that real fast. All right, so here are these curtains. These are the ones that came with the front room. And I guess the gray ones that we were going to use, they didn't have the big circles like this one does, so we couldn't use those. They had the ones where you just slide them through. So, like, you could use that kind of curtain rod to slide it through, but we just didn't want to move stuff around. But yeah, so it's not quite the color that I wanted, but I think it'll be okay for now. Maybe in the future we can change it up, but right now it works. We have this little filing cabinet, and it'll be nice because we can use it for extra tabletop space, and I can actually keep my files under control. And then this is the one in the schoolroom, and that'll work good because it'll kind of give a separation and you won't see all of our stuff that we have in here. And the girls actually really like it because it might give them a little privacy too. So I hope no one pulls on it, but hopefully they won't pull on it more than once if it falls down on them. So we'll see. And then this is probably going to be our wall for like maps and pictures and timelines. So anyway, that is my video, and that is a tour of all of our new stuff. And we're just happy to have it fixed again and have it functional. So we're just waiting for the baby to come, and then we can start more school. We still do reading, writing, and math, just so we're not getting behind. But we're ready for the baby to come so we can throw in some history and reading and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, we're just ready for the baby to come so we can get things started and moving and kind of get back into a semi-normal routine if, you know, a new normal, I guess, for us. So anyway, I'm gonna go cook dinner for these hungry people and maybe go for a walk and do a little more exercise to get this baby settled and get labor started. So we'll see. See you later. Bye.